Hey, how's it going, everyone? I just want to do a quick review of these R888s I got set up on my Evo 9. I'm up here in the mountains. Check out that nice road, enjoying these lovely views of the mountains, and having a nice drive. I was following a GT3 RS and I realized I can't even keep up. Well, this is a stock Evo, so it's not going to keep up at all. It's not even tuned, it's detuned actually. It used to be on E85. I used to have a big turbo, but smog stuff, so I'm getting that taken care of. But yeah, let's look at the tire. And as you can see, or if you can barely see, I'm at the wear mark. So for me, when I'm at the wear mark, that's basically these tires are time to get replaced. Being that also the camber is where I get the most wear. Being that we're in the mountains, or if you're a track guy, you already know the camber on these vehicles are sometimes very aggressive on your vehicle, I'm sure, as well. And it don't matter if it says 50%, but if your wear is on the inside, you don't have grip. That's what was happening when I was trying to follow that GT3 RS. No chance. I can just feel it, that the grip is not there. And I think more important, because I know you guys are probably looking at a couple R compound tires, more important than the tires, I think, is reading the tire grip, reading the different levels of grip. So how it feels at 80%, how it feels, or of course 100%. Everyone's awesome and can hit corners like champs, but once you start at the wear mark, the inside camber wear, that's when you really, it takes more skill to read that. And that's why I think a lot of people focus on the vehicle, they focus on the mods, they focus on the tires. It's a nice little Miata. They focus on all these things, but in my opinion, you shouldn't be focusing on those things. You should be focusing on the grip that at that condition has, you know, and reading that grip, reading surface grip. So I think that's number one. Second to tires. You can see right there, there's some little rock pebbles. They use that when it comes to like black ice. This area sees a lot of shade, so in the colder months, you tend to get some black ice up here. And reading the surface grip, especially if you're on a public road, I think it's like number one. If you're on a track, tracks usually are pretty well taken care of. They're swept, they're prepped. There's not like a bunch of rocks and dirt on the road. So I think it's more important, especially when you're on the road or if you're driving in the mountains and stuff like that. So I do like these tires. Previous to these tires, I've had the R81s by Toyo. And then I also had, prior to that, I had 3 sets of it was AO52s. AO52s are champs, but they wear out like crazy. And compared to the AO52s and the R81s, it's like the wear, at least, it's really nice. And the grip is pretty nice too. It doesn't compare, in my opinion, to the AO52s, but sometimes it's not all about grip. Sometimes it's about money and cost, and you know, enjoying, you know, your drive, enjoying longevity of your tires. You know, sometimes it's not like, hey, I just want to be the fastest guy or this and that. Of course, if you're, you know, doing like an event where you're trying to become number one or something, of course I would go for those tires, in my opinion. But if you want to have a good time and you want to have a good decent wear with really good grip, I would say the R888s are nice. I've also tested out number of tires besides this one. Prior to that, also had the N55s, the 555s by Nitto, and those were nice in the rain and in the dirtier conditions. These are horrible in the rain, so do not run these in the rain. You feel like you're gonna slide everywhere. I mean, Priuses were passing me on the freeway, and I felt like I was sliding. So I was like, no way, I'm not driving fast in these tires. Another thing, that's another good point too. So choosing the right tire for the condition you're in. You know, if you're in winter, don't buy 888s. Buy something else. But it's also depending on weather, surface, and of course tire grip, right? So, or the grip that it currently has. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you, guys. Check out the Evo one more time, and take care.